Hi, yes, good afternoon. This is Violet. I'm just returning your call from the ELO Bank. It looks like you had been working towards opening a business credit card with us. Okay, yeah, excellent. Is now a good time to talk? Okay, great. Let's see. And it is pretty windy here where I am today, so just in case we do happen to get disconnected, would you mind verifying your callback number for me? Uh-huh. Okay. Perfect. Thank you. All right, so why don't you tell me a little bit about what your intention is with the card, how you plan to use it, just to make sure that we are getting you the perfect account for you. Mm-hmm. Okay. Right. Okay. Well, congratulations, first of all. I know it's a big deal opening your own business, so yeah, absolutely. Okay, so just a couple questions for you then before we go any further. All right. These are all questions that I have to ask you. So even if we've already kind of discussed, if you could just. Perfect, thank you. Okay. So, first and foremost, do you have a physical location that you will be providing your goods or services in? Okay. And what is the address of that? Whisper Willow. That's pretty. Okay. And what is the zip code there? Yeah, take your time. Uh-huh. Okay. All right, perfect. Now, let's see. Okay, so you do have a tangible location. And what sort of goods or services will you be providing? Okay. Okay. And will you be selling physical merchandise of any kind? That could be products, that could be t-shirts, mugs, that could be any sort of anything from a balm and oil, food. Okay. All right. And is this your first year in business? Oh, okay. Okay, so you're a little established already. Okay, and why are you switching from your previous, or did you have a credit card before for your business? Okay. Yeah. Okay, so partially fees, and then just, okay, difficult customer service. Go. Hopefully I don't give you the same experience that they did. Well, good, okay. All right, so do you have a certain amount? Well, first let me ask you this. Are you also opening a checking account with us? You do through Square, okay. So you'll be linking your Square checking and then having a business card with us, credit card, okay. All right. And do you want to hear options about our checking accounts anyhow? Right. Well, the main benefit would be that money that comes into the checking account that is a part of our institution, you have access to that immediately. We don't charge any fees for depositing from a third party. Right. And none of our checking or credit accounts have a fee for domestic wiring. So if you needed to pay bills out of this account, personal or for your business, if you need to send money to another account, if you want to have automatic transfers into a savings account with a different, perhaps you have a high yield savings account. Right. All of those would be free, unlimited, every month. Yeah, and then it can just be a little bit easier. Right. Right. And I don't know personally if Square has a transfer fee or how that works. Sometimes they do have, it'll be a charge if you want an instant transfer, but if you're willing to wait a day or two and set it up that way. Exactly. Okay. Okay, so we'll discuss that a little bit too. And you can just think on it while we're finishing answering these questions, okay? Okay, I appreciate all your patience. Okay, so what would you say your average annual revenue has been pre-taxes? Okay. And do you have a projected revenue for this year? Okay, excellent. Have you recently started adding any new products or services? Okay. Perfect. Let me see here. Okay. So let me just refer to this little booklet that I have here. One second. Right. Page 4 here. Okay, sorry about that. So we have 3 different checking accounts that we offer. It looks as though the intermediate account would be the one that would suit your revenue the best. There is a monthly service fee, but with the amount that you're making, well, do you tend to make a pretty similar amount per month? Right, or are there certain seasons when you have larger transactions or more transactions? Okay, so essentially you just need to keep a set amount of money in this checking account at all times. So, right, for the intermediate it's $3,000. Right, that's correct. Okay, do you think that would work for you? Okay, And if in the future you realize it's not working out for you, you can always give us a call back, and what's that? Right. Yes, so the minimum daily balance is $3,000. In deposits, it's $10,000. Right. So either way, either if you keep $3,000 in the account, or if you have $10,000 worth of deposits within that month, either one will waive the service fee. Sounds good? Okay. And as I was saying, if something happens and for some reason this style is not working out for you anymore, you can always call and we can figure out a different solution for it. Okay. It gets you a cheaper rate if we don't waive the fee ourselves, but that is something that can be done if necessary. So I'm just kind of putting you into the intermediate one with the best deal. Okay. Alright, so you will need $25 to begin opening this account. Okay. The first 250 transactions will not cost you. Yes, so transactions means all checks deposited and all withdrawals or debits posted to your account, including paper and electronic, except debit card purchases and debit card payments. Right, and this is per month. Okay, good. Right. It is. It is. Right, and if you were to have your bills coming straight out of your checking account, that would count as a debit card purchase or payment, so that would not count against you either anyhow. Okay? Okay. There's no interest on this particular checking account. Now, would you like to opt into the overdraft protection? Okay. Yes, we can actually link that to your credit card. Yeah, it used to be savings only. Excuse me. But nowadays you have to hit a certain percentage of your credit usage to be denied that opportunity. So yeah, so it will just charge to your credit card if you happen to overdraft. And good. So we've got that checking account set up. Would you like the billing information to be shipped to your business location, business address, or your home address? Sorry, I got the hiccups a little bit. Okay. Yes, so they'll be sending you a packet in the mail shortly that will have your new checking card, account number, your PIN. Yeah, you can change the PIN if you want to, but they just give you one to start off with, and there will be directions for all of that. Okay. Right. And if you do opt into the paperless billing, there won't be much correspondence beyond your initial welcoming packet. Okay, would you like to do that as well? Okay. Give me just a moment. That looks good. All right, so did you have any questions about that for me before we move on? Yes, okay, so we do have options for paper checks. And I'm looking now at the leaflet for that. They're very particular on the wording, so I apologize for having to speak very formally about this. I appreciate that. Okay, so we have multi-purpose checks, account payable checks, payroll checks, wallet checks, draft checks, and voucher checks. Correct. And if you use QuickBooks or Quicken or Microsoft Office accounting, these checks are compatible with all of those softwares. Okay. Right. We also have product and service invoice sheets. Okay. So you just want to do some business wallet checks. Absolutely. Okay. Portable checks, business wallet checks. The convenience of a personal-sized check and a unique business register enables you to assign and capture expense codes for easy tracking. You get business register, a vinyl cover, and a free standard logo, and you can order these either in single or duplicate. So if you would like a carbon copy, yep, okay, we can do that. Right. And did you want to opt for the leather cover rather than the vinyl? It is free. Okay, perfect. Alright. I apologize for all the wind. Okay, hope you can hear me alright. Good, okay. Alright, so we have a few different design options. Okay, we have, let's see, these are in such tiny print. Okay, we have a hologram blue and a hologram green. These are high security checks. They have a foil hologram, thermochromic heat-sensitive icon, prismatic multicolored background, a true watermark, and an anti-photocopying dot pattern. Okay. And then we also have our premier designs. We have a navy marble, hunter green marble, colonial classic, burgundy marble, caramel marble, a blue Sheffield, and the Spirit of America. Okay, and then for our classic safety colors, we have blue, yellow, green, gray, and pink. Right, so I would say that the high security options are worthwhile in the event that either A, you are writing checks often, which I know not many people are nowadays, but also if you believe the checks that you will write will end up being for a high dollar value, for example, sending in money to the IRS, paying other business related fees, and you're having to send these checks through the mail, it can just offer a little bit of peace of mind. Absolutely. Yes, it is 75 cents more per check. So the difference for a bundle of 500 checks, you'd be paying about, let me see, it says $250 for a classic safety color. And depending on the design that you choose, you can be looking up to about $375 or $425. Yes, and you can buy smaller bundles. We go down to 100. Okay, yeah. And did you want to do the, I forget what they were already, the hologram blue or green? Okay. Perfect. Okay, so just the 100 for now. Okay, and good. All right. So we also have stamps. Would you like to discuss stamps at the moment? Yeah, I can just give you the information and then you can let me know if you're interested. Okay. So we have standard logo stamps. Select a standard logo to reinforce your company image. Listed below are a few of our most popular logos. Call for more details or visit our logo website to view a wider selection of logos to suit your business. So they have a tree, an American flag, coffee cup, a pizza pie, nail salon, American bald eagle, computer, shears and a comb, cars, towing, and then there's also the custom logos. It says custom logos are available for most check designs in single or multiple colors to match your company needs. So you can have your own personal logo embossed on the upper left-hand corner of your check. Okay. We also have endorsement stamps, and these are the ink press stamps. You can specify the name of your financial institution, your name, and your account number. They are black ink hand-pressed stamps. And we also have address stamps. So these are a fast and easy way to personalize your envelopes, invoices, checks, and letters. You can specify your name and address, up to 5 lines with 28 characters maximum per line. And you can get that with or without a monogram. Okay. Okay, so maybe some address stamps then would make sense. Right, if you are not using the checks often, getting a logo on them would probably not be worth your while. Okay, so let me just make a note. Just kind of summarizing that I discussed these options with you, and that the address stamps will be an interest, but the others are not at this time. Okay? All right, so the color options for the address stamps are black, blue, green, red, and violet. Okay, good choice. And what would you like for your stamp to say? For example, you can have your name or your company name on the first line, followed by your address. Okay, and if you would spell each of these out for me. Great, thank you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, and that zip code for me again. Okay. Perfect. All right, so we've gotten all of your checking account information settled. Do you still have time to discuss the business credit card? Mm-hmm. It's a less involved process. There's not as much, we can't do checks and things like that with them, so right, we'll just have to discuss the type of account that you'd like. Okay, great. I appreciate all your patience again. Right, so these just inputting some of the information we had discussed earlier from your checking account. Just one moment. Alright, so it looks like I believe that the intermediate business, credit card account, I couldn't think of the word there for a moment, is going to be the best option for you as well, based on income. How about money that will be spent per month on this card? Do you have an average? Okay. And are those withdrawals usually purchases made at other locations, bills for online services, a mixture of both? Okay. Alright, let me just plug that in and see. Okay. Yes, so this does look like it's still going to be the best choice. Alright, so I have a little paragraph about credit that I need to read to you, okay? Alright. You authorize ELO Bank to obtain business and personal credit bureau reports in the name of the customer, its owners, and each account guarantor of customers' obligations under this agreement at any time. You agree to submit to ELO Bank current financial information in the name of the customer and to submit or cause each account guarantor and owner to submit to ELO Bank current financial information in its name and the name of its owners at any time upon request. Such information shall be used for the purpose of evaluating or reevaluating the customer's, owners, and account guarantor's credit worthiness. You also authorize ELO Bank to use such information and to share it with its affiliates in order to determine whether you and or any account guarantor are qualified for other products and services offered by ELO Bank and its affiliates. Upon determination that any customer's, owner's, or account guarantor's creditworthiness has changed adversely or does not satisfy bank's current credit standards, ELO Bank may close or lower the credit limit on any or all accounts. The bank may report its credit experience with the customer, its owners, and account guarantors and customers' accounts to third parties. Customer agrees that ELO Bank may release information about the customer, its owners, and account guarantors and or customer accounts to bank affiliates. Thank you. Okay. So I just have to ask again, even though you already said, do you understand the above? And do you give ELO Bank permission to pull from your credit? Okay. Will you be the only owner or guarantor on this card? Okay. Makes that nice and easy. All right. All right, so I am going to submit this application. It will be pending further review. Right, so they'll do your credit check, they'll look over the information that I've entered here that we've discussed and determine whether or not the business credit card is the right option for you. Okay, and what is a good email address? Okay, and can you repeat that all one more time for me? Perfect. So in the event that there needs to be any follow-up work done, any information, correspondence will be to that email address, okay? And I would stay on the lookout for that, just because we do also send in the mail, but I find that oftentimes the mail will arrive very close to the deadline for when any information is needed, whereas the email will come immediately and give you a much larger window to provide that. Okay? All right. Do you have any other questions? Anything else I can do for you today? Perfect. All right. Well, it was a pleasure working with you, and I would just be on the lookout for next steps in your email address, and I hope that everything goes well for you. Okay, great. All right. You have a great day too. Thank you.